Welcome to the entertainment section of the show. I'm your host, Jeffrey Lindblom. What used to be a local to Colorado Springs ice cream shop is making its way north. That's right, Josh and Jons ice cream is expected to open later on this year where Peloton Cycles used to be. This is the first ice cream shop located outside of Colorado Springs that owners Skeller and John Kakawa have looked to open. The building is just over 1,000 square feet and is all set to open mid-March. If this sounds up your alley, you'll be able to find the shop off of College Avenue and Arthur Drive. After all, there's no better way to spend a winter's day than eating a cold cup of ice cream. As a Christmas present for interested fans, Netflix recently released the fantasy TV show The Witcher in December, which began as a book series written by Andrzej Sapkowski and later came to be an extremely popular video game. Henry Cavill, known for his role as Superman, stars as the show's lead monster-killing protagonist, Geralt of Rivia. Cavill claims to be an avid gamer himself and was excited to take on the role. If you haven't seen it yet, Netflix says 46% of its viewers have, so you might be the monster that's missing out and Geralt may come for you next. In other news, the Grammys happened this past Sunday. It was an emotional time for many artists with the tragic loss of NBA superstar Kobe Bryant and his 13-year-old daughter, along with 7 others. Singer-songwriter Lizzo paid her respects to the Bryants, and show host Alicia Keys was accompanied by Boyz II Men, who sang a somber version of Goodbye to Yesterday. Normally, the ceremony has an upbeat tone, but many were affected by the abrupt tragedy that happened that same day. Speaking to the event itself, Billie Eilish took the show by storm, winning Best New Artist, Song of the Year for her song Bad Guy, and 3 other awards alongside it. She is the first artist to accomplish this feat since 1981. After an emotional night, Alicia Keys closed the show by wishing all of the best to the Bryant family. With all of the hype around movies and television, let's talk about a place where you can go and watch them right here on campus in your off time with a local brew in hand. This here is the Laurie Student Center, but it's more commonly referred to as the LSE by CSU students. It's known for its buzz in between classes and tables that house people trying to grab your attention. But today, instead of just simply looking from the outside, I want to take a look within. I'm Jeffrey Lindblom with CTV. Let's look together. We're now headed through the LSC, down a quick flight of stairs into the ramp Skeller. But a sane and rational person would likely just refer to it as the Skeller. A majority of students that make their way over do so in between classes because of its vast selection of beer. The most popular beer, and unsurprisingly the cheapest beer, is called Old Aggie, which is a beer brewed by New Belgium in partnership with Colorado State. But you don't have to take my word for it.
I'd have to say Old Aggie at this point. It's the cheapest, so yeah, that's probably why, yeah.
The Skeller serves 19 different beers, 16 of which are actually brewed right here in Fort Collins. A majority of those come from a local brewery named New Belgium. A handful of other beers come from a neighboring brewery called Odell's. The final native to Fort Collins brewery is called Funkworks. And they're known for beers that are, dare I say, pretty funky, like Blueberry Provencal. The Skeller upholds an energized atmosphere that would cater towards a more social crowd. Though if you're anything like me and half decent at making friends, then the Skeller is the place for you to come by and try some cool things that the Fort Collins community has to offer.
Trying to take it easy, and I like drinking beer a lot.
Yep.
Fiddlehead, I love Fiddlehead.
The Skeller was established in 1968 and has been serving up hoppiness since. They're focused on providing the CSU community with the best experience possible.
If you just barely made it through, thanks for sticking around. As a reward, you'd better duck for cover. Here comes this week's trending video. Well, I think that speaks for itself, but I'm pretty sure that duck has more talent than I'll ever amount to. I'm already reached my peak. Again, thanks for sticking around. Now don't go anywhere. Sophia Ridley has your weather report for the next week.